Hello and welcome to this short introduction to Jerome Lulling's Luxembourgish language quiz or Sproochespill on rtl.lu. The following presentation is a step-by-step commentary on Sproochespill number 7, which, like all the quizzes in the series, consists of 15 questions or tasks, all of which focus on either the Luxembourgish language or culture, or both. The opening task asks participants to choose the correct opposite of spät, late, out of a total of 6 time expressions. The available options are morjes in the morning, middags in the PM, overs in the evening, nachmiddag's in the afternoon, vrij, early, and nuits in the night. The correct answer is, of course, vrij, early. Task number 2 consists in picking the right song title for the audio file sample provided. No familiarity with the song is required. Just crank up the volume and pay attention to the lyrics. In this case, the correct answer is "Das River, it's over." The third task asks users to identify the plural of the noun stehen, which is not, as one might expect, stehnen, but the irregular steng. Task number 4 presents us with a list of 8 figures from public life, all except one of whom were born in the year 1985. The odd one out, and therefore the correct answer, is Felix, Prince of Luxembourg, who was in fact born 1 year earlier, in 1984. In task number 5, participants are invited to work out the correct syntax of the Luxembourgish for "I don't know if he's coming." In this example, the Luxembourgish sentence structure is quite similar to its English counterpart, the correct answer thus being number 3, Ich weiß nicht, ob ihr könnt. Task 6 turns the spotlight on prepositions. Here, there is a difference between Luxembourgish and English. In fact, English uses the same preposition to tell us what country a person comes from as it does for their city of origin. She comes from France, from Metz. In Luxembourgish, this is not so, and hence the only correct translation of the English sentence is "hat kommt aus Frankreich, von Metz." Task 7 is about the correct Luxembourgish equivalent of the English question, "Can you play the piano?" The only possible answer is option number 2, "Kannst du Piano spielen?" Könns means "do you know," which sounds extremely awkward, whereas koms is a grammatically inaccurate conjugation of kommen, come. In task 8, learners are told to pick the correct version of a Luxembourgish proverb that urges people to embrace social norms in order to get on well in life. Out of the 4 possible answers, only number 3 is correct. Mach weet leid, da geht het da wieder leid. Literally, act like others do, and you will fare like others do. Task 9 challenges us to choose the closest equivalent of the uniquely Luxembourgish word "zodi", which translates roughly to hullabaloo, commotion or fuss. Out of the 6 available options, only gedesums comes even remotely close, the others being the somewhat far-fetched Spielplatz, playground, Fatz and Lump, rag, case, cheese, and Gedanken, thoughts. Task 10 bears the heading N-Regel or N-Rule. This is a reference to the so-called Eiffel Rule, which says that a final N or final double N is often dropped in front of a consonant other than N, T, D, Z, or H. This then rules out number 3 as a possible answer, while 2 is likewise incorrect because of the at the end of the possessive adjective. Only number 1 is accurate, Eis Kinder sie glücklich, our children are happy. Task 11 takes us to the butchers, the Metzler. Options 1, ich schon my knie weh, my knee is hurting. 2, ich hätte gern ein Case Tat, wann ich gelieft. I would like some cheesecake, please. And 4, Wanneer fängt de Film an? When does the film start? Clearly do not make much sense in this context. Unlike option 3, ich kriege 5 Trancherei ham, wann ich glift. I would like 5 slices of dry-cured ham, please. This then happens to be the right answer. Task 12 shifts the focus on grammar. Just like in English, the you in I am giving you my book as a present plays the role of indirect object. Hence, it requires the dative pronoun dir and not the accusative dus. In other words, the grammatically accurate sentence is option 1. Ich schenke dir mein Buch. Task 13 is a short dictation. Den Chuck Norris huet in Premier gepackt, ohne etwas dafür geleiert zu hun. Chuck Norris has passed his secondary school leaving exam without doing any revision. Task 14 tests participants' knowledge of local architecture as they are presented with a photo of Notre Dame Cathedral of Luxembourg and the names of 4 churches from around the country. Last but not least, we are invited to prove our familiarity with Luxembourgish literature in Task 15, which asks who wrote the young adult novel Alain, Alone. Out of the 6 names that are listed, the correct answer is Cathy Clement. In order to access the results, the next screen prompts you to submit your first and family names, as well as tick the boxes to confirm that you are 16 years or older and that you accept the general terms and conditions. You will then see how well you did and how much room there is for further improvement. Thanks for listening and have fun exploring. Adi.